I hate myself. Oh. Hey guys, welcome back. This might be my first vlog that I've ever vlogged and talked a lot in. Usually we do a lot of adventure vlogs. This week I decided that I was going to try a new thing. I've seen it around a lot. It's called intermittent fasting, or IF for short. So to start, intermittent fasting isn't really a diet, but it's a pattern of eating, and it doesn't really dictate what you eat, but rather when you eat. So it's not like a diet, you're not restricting carbs, you're not cutting anything out of your diet, you're not counting calories like crazy. There's like different ways that you can fast. I'm on a 16-8 period, so I fast for 16 hours of the day, and then I have an eating period for 8 hours of the day. So I eat from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. So from noon, around lunchtime, I have lunch, a snack somewhere around 4 o'clock-ish, and then dinner around 7. And then after dinner, I stop eating, and then my 16 hours start. So my 16 hours go from 8 to 12. And during that period, all that I can drink really is just water, black coffee, or tea. And it works out really well because for the majority of it, I am sleeping, I've already eaten. So kind of like after dinner, I cut off the food, I'm like watching TV or I'm doing some work, and then I go to bed, I sleep, I wake up, I go run errands, kind of do other stuff, keep my mind off the food. First couple days I was a little hungry because I'm used to eating breakfast, but I would go do other things, and then I would go do other things, and then soon enough 12 o'clock was here, and then I could eat lunch. So I start at 12 and end at 8, but you could also start at 8 and end at 4, or start at 2 and end at 10. You really set the time. I've seen the various different kinds of intermittent fasting where I've seen people do it for 7 days, 10 days, a month. I read an article where a guy was doing it for over a year. That's wild. You go, dude. I don't know that I have that self-control. Haha. I decided I was gonna intermittent fast for 10 days, so I'm filming this on day 3. I was watching other vloggers who had intermittent fasted, and then I was reading articles, and then I was kind of curious, so here we are. Well, I'm reading an article, and so some of the benefits that this listed was intermittent fasting makes your day simpler. Intermittent fasting is much easier than dieting. I do agree it is easier than dieting, especially when I eat meals with my parents. I don't really do much of the grocery shopping, so I'm not really picking the foods that I'm buying or that are bought in the foods that I have to eat. So when I'm intermittent fasting, I can choose when I eat as opposed to what I eat, because I eat dinner with my family, and so instead of like making a separate meal for myself while everyone else eats like wonderful, delicious food, and I'm eating rabbit's food, haha, I can just say like, oh, like after dinner I'm just done eating. I always feel like with diets, like you have like one cheat day, and then suddenly you feel like, well, I had one cheat day, so like what's another 1 or 2 or 3, or let's just end this diet. But instead with intermittent fasting, like once you commit, like it's really easy to just keep going because you've kind of trained yourself to you don't really need that food. Especially for me, over the summer, I'm not really that active. I'm not needing as much energy as I was when I was in the school day. I would wake up, I had practice, I would go to classes, and then I would run from classes to club meetings, to active house meeting, and then I would go back to my dorm and then go to sleep and then start the cycle all over again. Okay, so I'm kind of doing it like this, where I have like a week of intermittent fasting. I'm gonna do maybe 10 days, I just wanted to see. But yeah, there are definitely different ways that you can intermittent fast, so I would definitely look it up and look into it, so that's really cool. But so I should put in a disclaimer, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not any kind of I don't have medical background. Actually, I haven't taken science since senior year, so there's all that information. This is just here to show you what I did. I didn't really get any advice from anybody. I'm just basing this, my week, based off of other things that I've watched. So yeah, I'm gonna throw in some clips now because I decided to video my week to show you guys how it was going, and what I thought was gonna be suffering turned out that it really wasn't suffering, and it was completely doable, and I do recommend. So I'm gonna put those clips in here. Good morning. I just woke up. It's about 8:30 on day one. I'm not terribly hungry. It's actually going great. I'm really excited. I feel like today's gonna go well, probably because I'm excited. There's a lot of like novelty. But other than that, it should go pretty well. I'm excited to see how this goes. I'm scared to commit to 10 full days, but here we are. We're gonna do it anyway, ladies. So it's about 11:22 right now. I'm not that hungry. I have about 40 minutes till my eating period opens. I already know what I have planned for lunch. But then I was a little hungry earlier, like really hungry. I was bordering on hangry, but it's okay now. It's 11:52 and it's time to go make lunch. 8 minutes till the eating period starts. Let's go see what we have to eat. So I made a salad for lunch. It is exactly 12:02, so the eating period has started. I had mixed greens. We had some leftover like grilled chicken, so I chopped that up for some protein. We had some peppers that, like grilled peppers, so I threw that in along with a little bit of zucchini. I put some feta cheese on top, and then I sprinkled some, I made like a olive oil and balsamic vinegar salad dressing, so I put that together, and now that in the salad box container because there's not that so much salad left, and it's better than using a plate. So I will give you guys a peek here. So yeah, that's my salad. So yeah. So we're on day 2 of this intermittent fasting. I think it's going really well. I wake up, I'm not super hungry, so I can live without the breakfast. It is 12:22 right now. So I just finished making lunch. Haha, don't laugh at me, I'm really bad at cooking. We had leftover chicken, the chicken that I used in my salad yesterday, and we had some tortillas, so I made a chicken cheese quesadilla. So I'll give you guys a little sneak peek of that. My yummy quesadilla. I have a glass of water, some salsa. So it's now day 3. Yeah, I got a little hungry. I kind of ate part of my lunch. I was hungry around 10:30, but that was about it. I woke up, I was fine. I did some shopping, I was completely fine. I've just mostly stayed outside of the house before my eating period starts. That way I'm not like tempted by food. But yeah, so here is what I did for lunch. I made myself, I ate it, but I made myself a croissant sandwich. It had ham, turkey, cheese, and then I did some mayo, but yeah, and then my glass of water. So it's 12:03 now. I'll show you a sneak peek of my lunch right here. Over the weekend, I didn't really update. I wasn't really vlogging as much, so I didn't really show you the kind of food I was eating, but I did stay with the intermittent fasting, and so I've been intermittent fasting for about 6 days now, and I think, I don't know, I've kind of gotten used to it. I do get hungry, but I feel like you just kind of have to stick with the plan, and you kind of get over the hunger, drink some water. I've also I have a goal of drinking 2,000 milliliters of water every day, which is like, not a lot of water, but also more water than I usually drink, so hydration is key, kids. Yeah, yesterday was a true test of my willpower, so I went over to my aunt's house yesterday, and we were swimming, and then we got dinner. We were eating dinner a little bit late, so I knew like I have my cutoff, my end of my eating period was at 8 p.m., so like I had finished dinner by then, and then they kind of brought out dessert, and I had 2 chocolate cakes sitting in front of my face, and you know, that's just willpower right there. Didn't give in, so yeah. So I know this is shot during another video, but kind of to end the intermittent fasting video, I wanted to kind of go over some results. I mean, it doesn't necessarily work for every body type, and your chemistry could be a little bit different, and I kind of lucked out on mine, I guess, because in the end I ended up losing 3 pounds and then 2 inches off my waist, which was really exciting. So yeah, I don't really know how to end videos either. This was the first talking vlog, so I guess thank you for watching. Do I say don't forget to like and subscribe? But yeah, thanks for watching. Plants in the